What is that? What is that?
I'm afraid of the dark, but so are 64% of people.
Including everyone's favorite ego-eating superhero, 11. And no, I do not plan on gaining any mystical powers, but what I do plan on doing is breaking one of my biggest fears, the fear of the dark.
This is where real courage comes in, Amani.
And to confirm that I'm actually scared of the dark, this is my sister, Danae.
Can you tell them what I do and why?
When Khalil is tired and he wants to go to sleep, he puts the blanket over his head and he suffocates himself. And then he tells me that he's still afraid of demons in his closet.
This is the sensory deprivation tank. Do you think I could spend 3 hours in there?
Oh, no way.
No way?
No way.
Okay. We'll make a bet.
If I can spend 3 hours in a sensory deprivation tank, she'll hold up a sign that says subscribe to Khaleelray. And if I lose, I have to buy her a kilo of car sticker.
Deal?
Deal.
This is Kelly. She's the self-proclaimed yoga lawyer. Thank you, Kelly, for letting us film.
So sensory deprivation floating, you saw it, it looks kind of like a hot tub with a lid on it, and it's filled with 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt. And it's a pod or a tank that you just relax in. Usually do 60 minutes or 90 minutes. It's dark and quiet and warm.
Before I get in the tank, we're going to be using Ryan's format for the video, which is going to be 3 hours. One with no gravity, one with no gravity or light, one with no gravity, light, or sound. Complete sensory deprivation.
Okay. Sensory oh my head.
It's funny because some people say, I can't swim or I can't float like in normal water, but when you get in there, you're so buoyant because of the salt. It's like the Dead Sea.
I'm trying to relax. I don't know how to relax though. All I do is kind of make content.
Usually you really start to deeply relax on that first float, maybe 45 minutes in, but time is so different in the tank. It doesn't feel like regular time, so sometimes it feels like an instant or it can feel longer. Typically people say it felt like nothing. When you sleep, kind of how you wake up and you're like, wow, I feel like I time traveled. Yeah, exactly.
My goal in the 3 hours is to see if I can fall asleep in the tank, because if I'm able to fall asleep, that would mean I'm one step closer into conquering my fear due to comfortability. At least that's what my doctor said.
There's no way you're watching me fall asleep in a tank with water. Oh no. Oh no. I got salt in my eye.
They did not warn me that I was going to be continuously getting salt in my eyes, and this is something that frequently happened in the tank as you see time go on. And yeah, you see that spray bottle right there? I had no clue that was used to clean my eyes until after filming this video.
No salt in your eyes, Khalil. Please.
The great thing about floating is that it does so many different things. If you're just looking for purely a physical experience, it's great for athletic recovery, muscle recovery, but it also definitely has that spiritual and mental side. So it's like a meditation in there because there's no sensory input. Everything is muted. So your attention has nowhere to go but inward.
At around 40 minutes, I started talking about not having a girlfriend. I'm not sure why.
What is it like to have a girlfriend? What does that feel like? He lets me wanted by someone. I did it again.
An hour went by and I still was not able to fall asleep. Probably because I'm super uncomfortable being in this tank, but it's now time for the lights to go off.
This is where real courage comes in, Amani.
One of our other floaters that floats almost every day started floating after losing her father, and it was to help with grief. So it runs the gamut of why people float.
At this point in time, I ended up talking with my mom because I love her so much, and she is the reason that I make YouTube videos for you guys.
My mom, she's a great one. I can't even talk about my mom because I talk about my mom, I'll cry because she's been there for me for so long. She supports everything I do, watches everything I do. I couldn't ask for a better mother. So thank you to Miss Ray for being a mom and making me the person I am today. However, I am scared of the dark for some odd reason. I don't know why that is.
During the interview, Kelly talked about how you can do this thing in the tank called a
Body scan. You can do a body scan where you just lay and kind of check in with every body part, starting from your toes up to the top of your head.
Kelly talks about a body exercise called, I don't forgot what it's called. Check in with your body. Check my legs.
After the body scan, for the majority of hour 2, I tried to fall asleep multiple times and it didn't end up working.
Yeah, they're capping. No almost fall asleep and then start all lying.
So I ended up talking about how I feel like I'm in a lab turning into a superhero.
I feel like Iron Man flying through the galaxy on Avengers. And then you got PTSD after typing. Like I'm falling into nothing. And this is where everything ends.
You notice the camera moving around this point? That's because, yeah, it was literally falling from the ceiling, and I had to go fix it for you guys as I was trying to relax and experience nothing. So I ended up fixing the camera.
This is hour 3. I got my earplugs. And this is only like, I've never, oh wow, this is penetrating my ears.
Say after 2 hours, you're just like, all right, I'm awake, and you've got another hour in the tank. You could get a little restless.
In the tank, I was so bored, I felt like Homer from that Simpsons episode.
Ting, ting, walla, walla, bing, bang.
Until I got tired talking to myself and I slowly started dozing off.
Falling is just funny. It's a funny thing to do, falling. Fall. Get up. I'm stupid.
This is insane, guys. I didn't think I'd be able to do it, but I fell asleep at the 2:15 mark. And then I woke up and salt was in my eye because we love salt water.
I got salt in my eye, I need a towel. I'm dying.
So I successfully survived my first sensory deprivation experience.
My 3 hours is up. It was interesting.
Is my fear of the dark actually gone, or is it...
Oh, you're recording? Oh, yeah. I lost to the challenge. That's it.